Playboi Carti. Yeah, even though every sign points to Playboi Carti just not dropping his album, here I am, still waiting on a miracle. All the singles have been incredible, whether it be the super catchy hook with a hypnotising beat on 2024, or the aggression on a track like Hood by Air. I just know this album is going to be special, and come on, it's been like 4 years since Whole Lotta Red, so can we just stop with the gimmicks and just get down to business? Oh yeah, while we're on the topic of delusion, I would like to speak about this man. At the time of recording, it has been 2,713 days without a new Frank Ocean album. Let me repeat that. 2,713 days. Obama was still president. The iPhone 6 was the most recent phone. I was 15 years old. I'm almost 23. And despite signs of a comeback with that pitiful Coachella performance and videos of him in the studio,
fucking vibe.
It seems like we are no further along with the album, but my delusion still stands strong, and I think it's always interesting to see someone return after so much time away. I can't help but think about how Frank's sound will have evolved or who he is going to work with. But it's Frank Ocean. There is no way he won't deliver something interesting at the very least. Even if it's that house album, electronic influenced project that has been in talks for a couple of years now, I'm still excited. And in a complete 10, let's speak about JPEG Mafia. He mentioned he was meant to drop something at the back end of last year, but it just never materialised. And I'm excited for what's coming. Scaring the Hoes was genius. Go check out my album of the year video, by the way. But despite how much I love it, I don't think it really compares to Peggy's complete solo works like an LP or a Veteran or even at All My Heroes Are Cornballs. And you just know Peggy is one of those artists whose music will never be stale. As soon as you feel like he's going in a certain direction, he'll throw you a complete curveball. He's been working with Arm & Hammer recently, so would love to see him maybe have them on the album. Do you know who won't be on the new JPEG Mafia album? Baby Keem.
Wow! Go back over there!
Yeah, Baby Keem needs to release something this year. The Hillbillies tied us over for 2023, but come on, it's about time we got something new. He said this.
Before I tell the story 2 years later, for now the case closed.
That was a lie.
But Baby Keem is one of the most interesting artists in mainstream hip hop scene right now. Not only for his connection with Kendrick, but just for the range of sounds and the production across his work. The Melodic Blue was fantastic, and so was the Deluxe. My question is whether he can build on the momentum, and for that, the album needs to come sooner rather than later. The Alchemist. I don't know, he can just drop whatever he wants and I'll probably love it. Actually, that brings me on to Vince Staples. I'm really hoping we get something from Vince this year. He seems to keep distancing himself from music, which I kinda don't blame him for. It's pretty common knowledge he's been stiffed hard by the industry, but he's one of the most consistent rappers of the last decade. Even look at the difference between the sounds in his self-titled work, Big Fish Theory, Summertime 06. He brings something fresh with every single record he drops. And I mean, the rumours of the Alchemist collab are there, and if we get that, yeah, album of the year is locked in. Now on to another person who has disappeared for a good few years. Schoolboy Q. Crash Talk didn't go to plan, but like, if you know the story, he was dealing with the death of Mac Miller and the album was postponed multiple times, and I just don't think it showed Schoolboy Q at his best, despite me still thinking it's a decent album. But if we ignore the messy rollout of it all, his last real effort was 2016's Blank Face, which is an undeniable classic hip-hop record to me. And someone of Q's talent needs to just have higher output. I mean, it's already been 5 years since the release of Crash Talk, and with Kendrick no longer on TDE, they need someone to step up not named SZA. Look at that. Perfect transition. Yeah, SZA seems to have a project in the works. I think it was originally meant to be the Deluxe to SOS, but then I'm pretty sure she said it'll be taking its own form as an album called Lana, and SOS was pretty solid. A bit on the bloated side, but come on, every SZA drop will always be exciting, and she's one of the best voices in R&B right now. And on the topic of R&B, Death Grips. I have a feeling, a real good feeling, that we're going to get some batshit crazy Death Grips album this year. They took a hiatus, they're now touring. Surely that isn't a coincidence? And you know, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the biggest Death Grips fan on the planet, but you know what? I'd rather music be very hit and miss, but exciting and wild, than something that is good, but so consistently mild and boring. And Death Grips, they're just fucking wild. I mean, it's been like 6 years since Year of the Snitch, so those sweaty Death Grips fans are going to be having withdrawals. Now, ASAP Rocky, you lying snake. In June 2021, you said the album was 90% complete. Now, I know you've been getting busy with some up-and-coming pop star, but come on. Does it take 3 years to complete 10% of the album? Either you're slow as fuck, or you've been taking lying lessons from a certain Jordan Carter. Testing was amazing, and seeing Rocky start to branch out a bit more and dip into a bunch of different sounds, I feel like 6 years is a long time, and if he's been working hard, then those ideas that sounded a bit novice-like on Testing, they could be like fully fleshed out by now, and that makes for an exciting album. There's rumours of Clips returning, which sounds mental considering it's been like 17 years, but you best believe I'd be there for that. Future, I think everyone's always excited for a new Future album. Yeet, which I didn't think I'd be saying a couple of years ago. Jay-Z, yeah, that isn't happening. J. Cole could happen though. Maybe we could finally get the fall off, and I think I'm a bigger fan of the off-season than most people, so that's got me very excited, especially if he taps in with the right producers like The Alchemists and the Ninth Wonders of this world. In terms of the underground, I'm very excited for albums from Billy Woods, of course, Rome Streets, Marvy, Mike as always. If we're lucky enough, we might even get some new L this year. I mean, we have Kanye. Yeah, actually, not after that Backstreet Boys snippet. Yeah, if we even get half of these in 2024, it's just going to be an incredible year for music. But knowing my luck, absolutely none of these artists will drop, and we'll be left waiting another year. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Or maybe I'll take a leaf out of Playboi Carti's book and I'll see you in 4 years' time.